just wanted to come on and let you guys know that I'm still here. I am sorry for the gap in the filming. I do try and put up a weekly video. But as I mentioned in another previous video, I mentioned that my family had some needs. And basically what was going on is that my dad was sick and then he passed away. So during these last few weeks, as my family and I have been working through everything, it's been difficult, but I can also see that there have been some blessings too. And a couple of those blessings that I've been really grateful for lately is the fact that, you know, I've bugged my family sometimes by taking pictures of them, and basically that I'm a scrapbooker and I keep scrapbooks. I've just found that during this time of grieving that, you know, I have loved looking at the photos on the scrapbook pages that I did, you know, that have photos of my dad and my family and the things that I've recaptured while we were doing things together. And so I just want to give you guys a reminder, you know, why we really do this scrapbooking thing. For me, I just think it's really important. I mean, we all have our own ideas about what scrapbooking is for and why we like to do it. But for me, this is really about preserving, capturing, and recording our memories. Being at this point in my life without my dad has really driven this point home to me. And this is why, I guess for myself, I do so many layouts that have more than one photo. And capturing our stories and our memories is what drives me to journal on my pages and to not make them just a pretty work of art with a picture in the center. Because I want to remember what we're doing in those pictures. And you know, that's why I put the date, the month, and the year, if at all possible, on my pages, because it's just really important to me to have those things. It's also why I scrap events and not just, you know, those really nice pictures of my kids where I have a close-up of their face, which are nice in their own way, but I also think it's important to remember the birthdays and the holidays, those things that that happen for us on a regular basis. You know, it turns out that the pictures I took at Christmas this year are the last ones I'd have at Christmas time for my dad. So that's what I feel it's more essential to capture the memories, to help us remember things, rather than pre-creating something that is like maybe picture perfect or would get snatched up in a second by a scrapbooking magazine. I mean, I would love that if it would happen, but that's not the main reason I do it. It's so that I can remember the good things in my life, the people in my life that are important, and the time I have with my family, because to me that's pretty much what it's about. So, and you know, sometimes I know people don't want to scrapbook because they're intimidated by all the new things that come out, or just how much stuff that they have, and they don't feel like they want to use it or whatever because it's too overwhelming. But I would just say, let's not be distracted by that. Let's remember that why we make our scrapbooks in the first place. And I think that if we buy those products from scrapbooking stores or online stores, we buy the products that help us tell our stories in the best way that works for us, then I think we'll see more of a shift in the industry towards things that help us get like those Disneyland albums done, or you know, maybe that album, that family history album that we've been working on for a long time. I just think that that's the best way to keep scrapbooking going and to keep it a relevant hobby or a craft or whatever you want to call it for us, is by remembering that we're not just doing this for, you know, superficial frou-frou reasons to make pretty pages. I mean, we still like pretty pages, but we're doing it to help us remember the things that we might someday forget, because there's lots of little details on these pages that, you know, in these pictures that we might forget if we don't scrapbook them and write down the memories. And I just was thinking that for me, in this past week, I've looked at lots of pictures of my dad, and I've pulled up some layouts that I've made in the past years that have pictures of him in them. And this is, you know, none of us really likes death, right? It's not something that most people are comfortable with. A lot of people don't even like to discuss. But I can say that as I've looked over these scrapbook pages, I've had a smile come to my face this week. I felt closer to him, and I've been glad that I took those moments to snap pictures, to scrapbook them later. And it just reminds me that the main reason that I do all of this, that I scrapbook, is so that I can remember. So that I can remember the good stuff, so that I can learn from the past, so that I can look back on my own life and see what I want to do better. And also just the main thing is to just remember that I have a lot of blessings in my life. That there's so many good things that I've captured that I'm glad that I did, that I have those memories for myself and my family, especially my children. So, as I close off this video, I'm just going to have a few of those pages up on the screen for you guys to see. And I hope it will inspire you to take pictures, to go out and snap some photos of people you love and things you enjoy doing, and to sit down and scrapbook them. And if by chance scrapbooking isn't your thing, there's many other ways to capture memories, whether it's through a photo book, or I think I saw an ad for chat books this morning where you set up an account and it'll just take the pictures from your phone and put them in a book. Some people like to write in journals. Whatever the method is for you, just find a way to preserve some memories that you can look back on. And just as a final reminder, guys, just remember that if you haven't been in touch with somebody that you love and care about, they've been on your mind a lot, don't wait. Give them a call, do a FaceTime chat, send an email, or if you have the opportunity, go and visit them. We never know how much time we're going to have with someone, and if you take the time to connect with someone that you care about, that you love, that's been on your mind lately, or that you need to go visit, or whatever it is, you won't regret doing that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking time to hear my thoughts on this, and I hope you have a good day. Okay, guys, thanks, bye.